I became more interested and tried to follow in my house. I chanted a lot. I gave up all the other illicit things, and eventually I moved into the temple on Henry Street back in 1973 or 4, and then I moved into the temple, and I did service in the temple. And I always wanted to meet Prabhupada. Then all of a sudden he came one time. He was coming to New York, and he came through the Kennedy Airport, International Kennedy Airport. So we were expecting him to come from this way, and he didn't come that way. He came from another way, you know. And all of a sudden you hear this roaring kirtan coming from...
You can start with the...
I'm sorry. There was something behind.
I think you don't hear it.
Did you stop it?
Yeah, we stop it.
Okay. The time I met Srila Prabhupada when he came in 1974, he generally toured the whole world, and he came to New York. So I was very excited. You know, here comes Srila Prabhupada, you know. And I always wanted to meet him. I had no idea what he looked like, how he... You know, Prabhupada was small, you know, he was like 5'1" or something, very short. So he was coming Kennedy Airport, we were looking this way, he was supposed to come from this way, but he came from the other way, and all of a sudden he came with a big kirtan party and everything like that. And everybody went, oh, there's Srila Prabhupada. We all ran over there, so excited to see him, you know. And he was wearing his big manila coat. He had this big long coat that came down to his knees, and he had the peacock feathers, you know, coming down from his thing there. And he looked like, you wouldn't believe it, he just looked like God. He was so effulgent, you know, and so authoritative and very, like you were meeting someone very important, you know. So he comes and he came and he sat down in one part of the airport there, and he started to speak. He spoke for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because it's not really a place. Anyway, he sat down and he started to talk. And everybody was so happy to see Prabhupada, because when you meet the realized soul, or the Srila Prabhupada, for instance, he has an energy about him that just totally uplifts your whole consciousness. Because he's like God, his person stimulates, it's called an udipan, it stimulates your consciousness, and it was just so exciting to see him, because he emanates qualities. This is how you make advancement, by serving, seeing Vrindavan, the realized soul. You absorb their natures, their qualities. So seeing him was like, wow, can't believe it. It's so beautiful, you know. He had very soft skin and very sleeky, and the way he walked, you know, he walked like he was king of the planet, you know, which he was. You know, he greater than any king of any planet. So any person in that kind of position, they're so strong and firm and convinced. Like a realized soul, he can touch the earth planet, and the earth planet can go out of balance, you know. They're very powerful. They have, you know, unlimited powers. So that was the first time. Then we went to the temple, and Prabhupada was there maybe a week or two, and he was writing and doing his translating work.